Yes, you see here, we are back with the Grand Budapest Hotel movie review. It's a 2014 comedy drama film written and directed by Wes Anderson, and it's inspired by the writings of Stefan Zweig. And it stars a huge cast, but the plot basically talks about Raph Fiennes as a concierge who teams up with one of his employees, the new coming up star of the name of Tony Revolori, as a lobby bellboy who they work together to prove Raph's innocence after he is framed for murder. Whoa, so, what did I like about this film? First of all, Wes Anderson. Cinematography, expectation totally met, and it's always such a joy to watch his films. Even though I only seen Moonrise Kingdom, I know I sound like such a fake, but I really enjoy his films. I was gonna say love, but I think I should watch more of his films before I use that word. So yes, Wes Anderson. After watching Moonrise Kingdom and watching some of his shorts that he's played around with, I would totally have tons of expectations in terms of cinematography, dialogue, story, and cameos. Those are the four things I would expect in anything that he directs. So, cinematography was amazing. I love how he takes simple shots and just makes it so much more. It adds another feeling towards the actual scenes that's happening. The dialogue is always quirky. The dialogue is always quirky. And the narrative is always just interesting. Like, I want to know what's happening next, and how everyone carries himself is always a delight. And yeah, this movie was awesome. Compared to Moonrise Kingdom, I sort of didn't expect the vibe that it went for. And I have to say that there's a lot more behind the trailers, so don't use the trailers as a judge, as always, but the trailer sets up a interesting premise and curiosity for, non-Wes Anderson fans, definitely, and yeah, you would not be disappointed. I mean, if you know a sliver of what Wes Anderson is like in terms of his other films, you would be satisfied. So yeah, like I was saying, Moonrise Kingdom compared to this vibe, there's a lot more that I was not expecting. Moonrise Kingdom was more about, obviously, coming of age and learning about life and stuff, but the subject matter sort of is totally different here, but the way that he went was just like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Like, I would say it's sort of like opposites of how the vibe of Moonrise Kingdom is compared to the Grand Budapest Hotel, and I love that. And it was just like, wow, he can, he surprised me, and I just can't wait for whatever he's going to direct next, because he's amazing. And yes, so the casting is a long list. Let's just run off some names. Raph Fiennes, Tony Revolori, Laurie, F. Murray Abraham, Mathieu Amalric, Willem Dafoe, Jeff Goldblum, Jude Law, Harvey Keitel, Bill Murray, Edward Norton, Saoirse Ronan, Léa Seydoux, I don't know how to pronounce D-O-U-X, Jason Schwartzman, Tilda Swinton, and Tom Wilkinson, and Owen Wilson. Like always, I love how he does his cameos. I mean, cameos usually is just like, hey, that woman or a dude back there was what's-his-face, and he played like a small-time thug or a small-time boss mob lord or whatever. But here with Wes Anderson's cameos, I love how he casts big names or recognizable names in roles that are in full costume, in a sense where they're so into character despite the fact that they have hardly any dialogue, but they fit the bill. And I love that about two of his films. Oh, I hate that. I gotta watch more of Wes Anderson's films. But anyway, loved it. I loved it. What I did not like, nothing. I did not like nothing. Maybe I sort of expected some more scenes from Schwartzman, but oh well. But I mean, I'll just watch his TV series for more Schwartzman. But anyway, it was such a joy to watch, and it was just fun. It was just fun. Sure, there were slow moments, but it was done with character as Raph, and pretty much everybody in the cast carried themselves so well, and it was just such a joy. Like, I swear, this was such a joy to watch. And I mean, watching some horrid Hong Kong films lately and watching this is just, man, oh man. And yeah, pretty much totally recommended. Go watch it. And especially the fact that it came out in Hong Kong, I'm so happy that it is, like, here. I was scared that it was too, I don't know the word in English, but too not mainstream to be shown in Hong Kong. Though it is in limited screenings, but I'm so glad that I caught it, and I am totally, like, expectations met and beyond. And I guess the biggest thing for me here was to just see Tony with Revolori being like a debut actor and doing so well and just on par, and he kept on the same level with everybody else in the cast. Didn't feel like he was such a noob, despite the fact that this is his big introduction to Hollywood. And yeah, I mean, this was a joy to watch. So go watch it and leave me a comment below and tell me how awesome it was. And if it wasn't awesome for you, do tell me, because I want to know what happened in your viewing. And that is it for this movie review for the Grand Budapest Hotel, directed by Wes Anderson. I'm done. Out.